The major headlines out of Washington. Sally Yates, Deputy Attorney General who was fired by President Trump, will testify on Capitol Hill this afternoon on her warnings to the White House about Russia that led to the firing of former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. And President Trump's travel ban heading back to court. 15 federal judges are due to hear arguments that the executive order, which would suspend entry into the U.S. for travelers from several Muslim-majority countries, is unconstitutional. And overnight, former President Obama weighed in on the health care battle. He's defending his signature achievement, which the House voted to repeal last week. And now angry voters are pouring to town halls to question members of Congress about the bill. Our senior White House correspondent, Cecilia Vega, starts us off with all the latest from Washington. Good morning, Cecilia.
George, good morning to you. President Obama is now joining in that growing chorus of opposition. This is the first time he has spoken out publicly since the House voted to overturn his health care plan. No mention of President Trump's name. Overnight, President Obama speaking out for the first time since the House voted to repeal his signature piece of legislation.
I hope that current members of Congress recall that it actually doesn't take a lot of courage to aid those who are already powerful, but it does require some courage to champion the vulnerable.
The former president receiving the 2017 John F. Kennedy Profile in Courage Award in Boston, suggesting the fight is not over yet.
This great debate is not settled, but continues. And it is my fervent hope, and the hope of millions, that regardless of party, such courage is still possible.
But from Kansas and Idaho,
health care is a human right.
New Jersey and New York.
I'm a veteran. Everyone here deserves single-payer health care now.
Republicans who backed the House health care bill facing fierce backlash.
You are mandating people on Medicaid except dying. You are making a mandate.
No one wants anybody to die. You know, that line is so indefensible. Nobody dies because they don't have access to health care.
Crowds turning on members of Congress, forcing them to defend their vote.
The bill protects the pre-existing condition.
The architect of the plan, Speaker Paul Ryan, on the defensive too.
You cannot be denied coverage if you have a pre-existing condition. None of this bill, you cannot only not be denied coverage, you can't be charged higher. Let me finish my point. You can't charge people more if they keep continuous coverage.
The Senate takes up the bill next. From his summer home in New Jersey, the president tweeted this weekend, Republican senators will not let the American people down. But some of those Republican senators already say they do not support the bill as is.
The Senate is starting from scratch. We're going to draft our own bill.
And Democrats are threatening to wage political war come the midterms. But White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus is brushing off those threats, Robbins. He says he thinks that the Republican Party will be rewarded.
All right, we'll see. Cecilia, thank you.